playoffs for these drivers. They will be heading to Kansas. They start their championship quest at the famed Mile and a Half Speedway. With me in the booth, we have Cup driver, also in the playoffs as well. He'll be in the Cup race tonight. We have Brody. Brody, welcome. As Brody is not here, and we have another person joining the booth as well. We have Fluffy, whenever he gets in.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello, say hello to the stream.
Hello, people watching at home.
I believe the stream is good to go. Just ignore the background for me. Family over, wasn't expected to stream, but here we are. So, let's get into it quickly. They're almost done with qualifying. Or I think they're done with qualifying. 10 drivers in the playoffs. Let's just get through them quickly. One thing to point out. Sharp and Edits or Eric Jones fan will not be in attendance tonight. So Brody, who are you looking out for out of these 10 playoff drivers, or 8 tonight?
You know, I'm gonna go with a guy that probably should have locked up our regular season championship, and I'm gonna go with a Soaps tonight. I think he has the speed at this track to win the race.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle. I pointed out in the league news, the preview. It's basically a battle between the Naro duo and the Mayhem and Soaps, the admin duo. So, but other than that, we're just waiting on Fluffy to join the party. But first, before we get into that, let's get to the playoff grid. So, first place seeded, or the first seed, is Ghost. He has 32 points to the cut line. Sharp has 24. He will not be attending tonight's race, so he may be below the cut line or near it, depending on how many points these drivers get. Mayhem tomorrow has 20 points to the cut line. Same with Masopes. They were tied with their 2 wins each. Kenny is 10 points to the good, so he doesn't really have a lot of wiggle room for mistakes. McCard is 8 points, same with Mo Doodle after he got that win at Daytona. Matt Black is +5, and then Solis is -5 with Edit Swifties or Eric Jones fan -5 as well. So, which driver around the cut line, Mo Doodle, Matt Black, Solis, do you think will perform best tonight?
Out of those drivers around the cut line, I think Mo Doodle. I think he'll be the top dog out of the last 4 spots on our playoff grid. He's shown that he has speed to run with people like Masopes and Mayhem. So I'm gonna go with 78.
It's not a bad pick. Who's your pick to win tonight before they get going?
I think I am going to go with Masopes. I think he's really looking to make a statement out in this first round. Now here's the question: do you think that a non-playoff driver will win?
I think I've been stuck on Rich Kane. I feel like he's been due for a win. Same with Mo Doodle. He's been due for a win.
And there's also people in the field like Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton, Greg Tyrus, GD Diamonds, who got knocked out. So we're joined by Fluffy. Hello.
Yep. Hi, sorry, technical difficulties. We're good to go now.
Sounds good. Happy to have you up here.
How y'all doing? I thought it was just about to kick y'all off by trying to sign in and do this myself real quick. I thought that's what the deal was, so. But I'm not in here. Funny, so what were we at? Playoff Xfinity Series Kansas, right?
Yes.
Crazy stuff about to happen. Bounce off the wall, cause a big wreck. So, where are we at? Sorry.
We're just getting picks in.
Yep.
Ooh. Who'd y'all pick?
Picked Masopes.
I'm going to pick Masopes as well. He was really excited to get these playoffs underway, and I want to see if we can back it up.
Well, I'm gonna pick Mayhem. I mean, I'm just kidding. Ghost.
I thought you were serious for a second.
No, I'm gonna go with Ghost. I think Mayhem could probably, he's got something to say. This is gonna get, I think, be lucky for, hopefully, no green white checkered, because that's gonna
We can join, by the way.
be Mayhem.
Brody, you can send him one.
I got
Thank
you.
Send him multiple just in case, and send me multiple. Yep, Soap's got Paul.
Yeah, the Soaps knows how to get around.
Damn, Soaps is looking at there.
So, oh, never mind. I got another invite. I accidentally joined the race. I'll have to back out, and then I'll get you one.
Okay. Let me see if I can't just join on y'all. It's letting that happen now.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
So we're underway. Kansas Lottery 300. It's the playoffs. Whew, it's fun. Finally, we got here.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 wide back in the pack. That's a few playoff drivers. McCard. I think that's Mo Dude. Nope, that's Greg Tyrus. They're 4 deep. Oh, that's not going to last long.
I'm about to get an invite to you.
Oh, boy. Oh, Henry.
I totally forgot Henry was in the field. He's another person to watch, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he is. Do you think he could possibly be in Cup next season?
Well,
King Henry?
I think.
Or who are we talking about?
Henry.
Yeah.
Henry.
I don't know. We haven't seen enough of a trial run from him to see what he can do.
I agree.
He's only been here for
Soaps
2 races, and he's going to be a
heard-
free agent at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard Masopes was trying to get him to run Cup, but Henry was offered for next year the ride of his choice.
Oh, wow. I've heard different about his Cup team. That he was looking for more for, but I don't know.
I don't even know who
as
the
far
Cup
as,
roster is for Penske. It's rumored Fire Slayer's going there from League News.
Well, you just got to do best guess at this point.
Yeah.
It's rumored Masopes is going to the 22. It's rumored Mike G is staying JoJo. So the new owner of Penske, Masopes, will have to do some work once the
I think
offseason
so.
begins.
I think my Cup team's pretty easy on how to figure it out. Got like 3 open spots.
Our top 4, or top 5, seems to be playoff drivers. With
Indeed.
shifters and. Yep.
Oh, Kenny put his teammate in the fence. Let's get back to that. Look at this mess.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that
second
is a
little
mess
group
back
there. And Ghost is
Don't.
at the back of that second pack.
I think he's trying
Yeah,
to
he is.
save because he's running the bottom on purpose.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, stack up. King Henry threw a slider on TTV Hill State.
It's a lot of ground you make up, or give up all your saving fuel.
I don't think
At
he's
least
saving
into
fuel.
the
I think
wall.
he's saving tires.
Yeah.
That
is
number
really-
six.
Yeah.
3 wide there with the all 3 JDs in the back of that group, but that number 6 Whataburger car sure is making me hungry.
It's a shame we don't get to see your driver edit Swifties out of 10 tonight. He's probably already going to be in a must-win situation heading into Gateway and the Glen.
I think you're right. I think he didn't quite score high enough on his math test, so Mom said no NH5 for him tonight. So, you hear that, kids? Stay in
Oh.
school and do good.
Yep.
One shock I want to point out, Matt Black in the 10. He's
He's sitting in third.
been consistently a top 10 driver, but hasn't really been towards the top half of the field. Showing it late, or showing it early here.
Yeah, he's sitting in second now. Got around Mo Doodle. 10's gonna look to make a move on the 20. And he is running all the way up against the wall.
That's one thing I like about Kansas. It shows who can really run that Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick line the best, but there's no bottom line to defend.
Ghost just got thrown in the grass by Hail State.
I'm not gonna be happy about that one.
I believe they're in the same party together, so that'll be interesting to see.
He's not one to mix words. Sure, he said
Maso's in the
something
fence.
nice.
Matt Black's
Ooh,
gonna lead.
54's in the fence.
Oh,
Oh! We're beating and banging.
McCard 3 wide. Nope, back down.
Whoever
Oh,
is Solis
is that a
pitting?
it's a manual?
Yeah. Solis is in the pits? Yeah, okay.
What happened for
I'm not really sure.
I think
Had to have been where
whenever
it goes.
Hail State got into Ghost, Hail State spun around and might have collected somebody else that was towards the back. I didn't quite see it, but I think maybe a Greg Tires or somebody got collected.
no one has damage, so I'm very confused on that manual.
So,
Well, besides the
And then-
13, so
Solis in the 8 was actually in the pit, so he'd be one to watch right now. He's going to be able to get the wave around, come around, and be on fresh tires and everything.
I think this was a good run for these drivers. They can pit, they know what they have. Now they can make adjustments to them. Solis will stay out. Solis will be a lap down, so he will not be the leader, I believe.
No.
Did he already pit?
Yeah, he already pit, so he actually will be the leader. Because he was on
okay.
pit road whenever the caution came out, so he technically...
Then I'm very
Has his
confused on
lap.
why he still is going. I hate how the game just crunches up the cars, and then they just stay like that for the rest of the race for everyone.
Yeah. This will be huge for
says-
Solis.
Go ahead. Yeah,
No,
it's like he's going to come
gonna
back
come
down
to
pit
pit.
road. That makes sense. He'll start at the back now.
fight off pit road. Masos gets off first.
The rest of the field kind of
I
stayed the
think Hail State
same.
lagged out. Oh wait, no, unless he got a penalty.
I think he had a bunch of damage.
On my screen, he doesn't have a lot of damage. Oh, I think Solis just took fuel. Without.
Probably topped
A
it
little
off.
bit of
Yeah.
gas. Yeah.
No, we told the drivers that that is not allowed, but I mean, different set of admins are running the show tonight, so. Have to see
Well,
how
I
that played
think
out.
the rule only includes pitting twice under the caution. He pit as the caution, so it wouldn't really apply to him. I don't think.
Yeah. Choose cone. I believe
Yeah,
it
because
should be the
he
choose
was on
cone.
pit road before that caution
Yeah.
came out.
Oh man, with a late move, he. Man put a really late move on. Hail State just runs to the back of Dalton in the process. Fluffy, what are your thoughts so far, stage one?
That my fiance needs to take away these damn pretzels filled with peanut butter because I can't get my mic on because I'm crunching so much. No, that there's definitely a fuel strategy play being played by a lot of drivers that were in the back. I think this caution really mixes things back up. This is really, I think we're going to see a lot more racier start at this one than we did at the initial start of the race.
I agree. I feel like it will not be as spread out as it was in the first run.
Right. I think you can almost run it hard and make it on one stop. If not, maybe make the stage all the way. I don't know exactly what the fuel mileage
3 wide
looks
for
like.
the lead. McCart looking for the lead. 10 in the
Ooh.
fence. Soaps got up to that outside lane. Look, here comes King Henry in the 5. Non-playoff driver. 3 wide for 5th.
McCard's gonna secure second, but that's gonna put them 4 wide in the back.
Ooh, someone just went in the wall in the back. 2 cars going super slow back there.
Oh,
Hill State
Mayhem.
and Greg.
Mayhem's gonna slide into that spot on the top lane.
Kenny up to 5th. They're in a spot. I think all these playoff drivers, they know 2 drivers aren't in. So I think as long as they just run well, they'll have a good points gap to Sharp, who has been looked at as a championship contender. So I think drivers like Matt Black, he's running well. McCard,
Yeah, I
Modulo.
mean, you could have, have a repeat of last season in the Cup Series, where Mayhem missed a race and he was eliminated.
Yeah, I think it's different situations though, kind of, because last year was 2 race rounds. This one's 3 race, so a little bit more lenient room to make mistakes.
Yeah, I agree.
That 2 race round was brutal. I would lock
It really was.
my way in the first race, and then
I know it was a lot more stressful for anyone else other than you.
they're stacking up. Soaps at the fence. 3 wide.
Oh, there's a battle with the top 7. It looks like. Gonna put Mayhem to the lead on the top lane. He should secure it. 78's gonna.
20's in the fence.
Yeah, the 78 came up and hit the 10. 10 hit the 20.
No way this lasts without some sort of accident.
And he's gonna slide job into his teammate
They're 4.
again.
Man, that's close race. Oh! Someone flying down low.
See, when you're on the bottom like that, good tip for the cup drivers as well. You just have to hold, unless you're sure you can get a slide job off, you have to just hold it down there and run that bottom lane like it's a preferred option. That really shook up the field a little bit. Masopes, who was leading majority of that first stage, now is sitting about 9th or 10th.
Yeah, really shaking up the field.
Modulo looks like he's coming up to the back bumper of this 99 or 98.
I thought that whole mess was gonna stack up the 1 and the 10, but they kept their position.
Oh, 78 defense.
Still closing. He's there now. He can make a move before the 5 gets.
Modulo almost looks like he's just stopped. And then King Henry's just sitting there. It doesn't look like he's quite as fast as those two, and he's starting to fade back.
Modulo making a move inside. Can he make it work? He's not going to make it without hitting the 98.
Oh, use him up. Use him up.
Nope. I think that's the last lap of the stage there. I think Mayhem's going to win stage 1. Nope. Oh, okay. Now they should be towards the final laps of this. Modulo with the fence.
Oh, if Modulo wouldn't have hit that, he would have had a huge run coming on the back. Mayhem entered fast.
3 wide. Nope, he's going to push the 5. Yeah, Mayhem took the bottom, so I'm assuming it's the
Then
final
McCard's
lap
gonna
right here.
cross over right here. And he's
Oh,
just stalking it.
McCard!
The 5 and the
No!
1.
I believe that's
Oh, and destroys Dalton before it hits the line.
McCard just lost all. That's crazy how things can change that quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost fell back behind Hale State and Greg Tyrus there.
They for sure didn't get points.
No.
McCard just went from gaining 7 to 8 points to none.
I'm not really sure what caused that. It could have been from the 5 and the 78 getting together, and 5 just getting loose and getting hooked by the 1. But you know, I don't really think McCard was being that aggressive right there. I think he was kind of stalking them halfway through the corner. I don't think he was trying to
That was definitely
pass them 3 wide.
Yeah. Just you get on someone's quarter panel there, and they just come down just a little bit, and you're just like, yeah.
Wrong
Especially
place
if they
at the
tip the wall a little.
Yeah.
Soaps and Ghosts starting next to each other in this stage. Ghost is already falling way back.
Oh, 78 in the fence.
Oh,
That's
78 in the wall.
Big,
It's gonna
big,
stack everyone
big.
up. My soap somehow gets through.
Who's that? They got the 10, I think. Yeah.
8
he
in the
got held up
fence.
there.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt all those drivers.
Hurt McCard.
Not only with track position, but probably front end damage too. That's gonna tighten their car up.
Mayhem took the bottom. I think these drivers. This stage is 19 laps, so this is. I think we're gonna see more people saving this time. If
10
there's no
got a
accident.
huge run. He's pushing the 16 all the way up. 10 he's gonna block the bottom.
They're running the bottom just to save tire.
I don't know. I feel like the bottom actually
they're doing
kills
that on
tire.
purpose. They're doing that on purpose.
Now colleague teammates, the 16 and the 10, out in front. There's your man, Rich Gang. And we were talking about that. Probably deserves a win after the season he's had.
Mondoodle hit the fence.
Yeah, I get what they're trying to do on the bottom. I don't think that's the way. You just need to carry less speed to save tire.
No, but you're using more wheel on the top.
No,
on this
you're
game,
using
at least on this game.
I'm at least for me, I'm not cranking the wheel really at all whenever I'm riding the top. I only crank it whenever it's on entrance. If you can coast in and not turn the wheel as much on entrance and exit, it's gonna save a lot. Through the middle of the turn, I'm not really turning it.
Yeah. Look who's all back here. The 5. I don't think the 5's up there now. Trying to get to the back half of this field.
But you do have to think that, you know, the 10 sitting in second place, he won a race purely off saving fuel.
I think he's also another one to look at it that can save tire. I mean, you do have basically that 2-3 lap early window that you can go run hard. We've all tried it where if you save it, you can maybe stretch that to 4 laps, but it's almost worth running those first 2 laps hard, like he did, and then backing off a little bit and saving.
I agree.
You can some open track.
Yeah, I agree. You can start to see him start to conserve his car right here.
Yeah. He's got his teammate out in front of him, and someone I guess he kind of trusts behind him in Modu. Looks like they're all going to the bottom now, too.
But see, the thing about this is, if these 4 make it and pin all those drivers a lap down, is it really worth it to push that much? Because I think they're going to, if these guys make it, they're either going to be close to being a lap down or a lap down, for sure.
Well, what if the guys up front make it as well?
There's no way you can
Man.
push without, especially on a high wear tire track like, or high wear track like Kansas.
Yeah.
You can't push and then still make it.
It'd be incredible if he did.
I don't know.
I
I can
agree.
I mean, I'm speaking for myself here. I can run a full fuel run without blowing a tire. If they're saving a few tires, then you'd start to, or if you're saving a few laps, and worrying about tires. That's I think what they're worrying about. But I just don't think
Rich
that it's
Gang's
gonna
on the
play as
bottom.
much as they think.
I think it will.
Well, this is why we're in democracy. Let's see which one wins. You want to put a bet on it? I bet one gold star that.
I'll drink the rest of my beer if someone blows a tire.
Okay. I will chug this Mingonada and get major brain freeze. If no one doesn't.
Fluffy sends me another cookie.
Speaking of cookie, Fluffy, why don't you tell to the broadcast your little thing that you brought up earlier today?
Yeah, we're thinking about some sort of incentive. And I was thinking about just revising it and opening it up just to everybody, playoff, non-playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe just doing it for the cutoff races. Whoever wins that race gets a 164 and a cookie.
So lease pitting. You see that back in the pack.
But it's still not too late to also include just every race in the playoffs. How many races would that be?
I don't know if you want to send 25 cookies. As
That's
most
what I'm
people hit
talking
the
about.
fence.
How many cookies am I coming into?
Yeah,
Well, you would
10,
have to-
10 for each
Yeah,
Cup and
yep,
Xfinity,
10,
and then
10,
5
5.
for trucks.
So if we just did cutoff races, that'd be 3,
8?
3 and 2, right?
Yeah.
So
It would
That
be
might
a
be
good incentive, getting on playoff drivers to race in these races, because we still want the attendance to be where it was before, pre-playoffs.
right. And I mean, this race has good attendance for first playoff race. We've got what about
15,
7?
I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 non-playoff drivers, 4. Yeah,
I
5.
am scared to see what it would be on Watkins Glen.
Yeah.
Track.
Which isn't that the cutoff race?
Yes.
Yep.
So let's mark it in the books now. Cutoff race bounties, 64, 164 diecast, and a cookie. A little bit of band merch, probably like a sticker and some pics in there too. To the winner of that race. Playoff, playoff, non-playoff driver, doesn't matter.
Yeah, whenever you sent me my cookie, I didn't even know I was getting a Noah Gregson diecast.
Yes,
He
sir.
got me Alex Bowman. I knew that was a
I almost sent you Matt Kenseth, but it was the McDonald's one, so it had to go to Heredia.
I agree. I think that's...
No, hell
Because
stayed
the whole
around the
tournament he was talking
outside.
about eating McDonald's naked. But anyways.
Yeah.
McCart is taking the lead. Rich Gang is still trying at bottom. I don't know if he has enough to run that bottom. GT Diamond's he missed it. Yep, GT Diamond's definitely sped. Definitely.
That was a really late turn down.
Yeah. Rich Gang have been running this bottom.
Looks like Ghost had already pit too. He's all by himself.
I want to get back on board with this group. Shifter,
Or
Soaps.
he's still saving because Henry's all in too.
And
Well,
the 6
how
of
far are they
Dalton has
behind?
made a pass now on the 16 and 10. Which is, looks like, what is that, 16's coming to pit road? No, that's someone else, sorry. I think the 0.
Would that put
The second?
Mayhem in the
This
lead?
would put them a lap down. McCart is
That
coming
would
2
put
laps
Mayhem's
down.
group?
Yeah, Mayhem and Kenny. I think that's Kenny. McCart's pitting. Modoodle pitting. I could see a few others behind them as well. TTV Hill State, Dalton.
10 and Matt
Now,
Blackstone.
yeah, I was about to say, remember, he's the only one in this field that has a clutch.
16's behind him. The rest of the people pitted. They're still out.
Yeah, that
So
16's just gonna stay behind the 10. He knows what he has.
yeah, Matt Black is the leader. The 16 is in second.
16 is saving hard right now.
That's their goal. That's Mayhem's and Kenny's goal. That's their goal. Just stay on the lead lap. I don't
Yeah.
see how Matt Black can make it, but we will see the outcome.
16's gonna hit.
He gave up.
Yep. Valiant effort.
Look at all these cars. All these cars are a lap down.
As of right now. Because of this 10 car.
Yep. Oh,
He...
is he sputtering?
I did hear that, but no, he's not sputtering. I think he
That was
pulled
a
that clutch
kick.
all the... Yeah. I think... I was about to say, I think he just put it back into gear.
Yep. So what you do to save fuel is it's not just kicking in the clutch. You have to kick in the clutch and pull it out of gear and lift off the clutch in neutral.
Yep.
Sometimes you can just hit down the clutch while you're still in gear and then release it in gear. But
Well, you can also... I don't do this, but you can also... while you're in gear, you just push the clutch in and hold it, and it'll just roll.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In some games had taken out that and put in a shift brake in it to where you had to go to neutral.
All these drivers
in order
do
to
get
roll.
by. Matt Black is out. He's out for sure.
But this might be the last lap. Is he going to make it to the line?
Is he gonna make it?
He's crawling.
Ghost?
No.
Yeah,
That's it.
That
He
is.
won the
That's
stage.
it. I don't know.
Ghost got it, no?
I think Ghost got it. Ghost never did pit. He's
Yeah,
slowing.
Ghost said he just said.
Ghost
he
got
just-
it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's good because most of those drivers got back on the lead lap.
Yep.
And I don't know what happened to Gigi, but he just went through the infield and came back into the wall.
Well, you think stage 2 is bad? Stage 3 is worse. They have to save.
This is going to be interesting. The truck race on Wednesday is the same way at Atlanta. It's our first really high tire wear track that we're going to go to this season. We've been going to some pretty easy 1.5 miles up until this one.
I thought, was Charlotte a high tire wear race? I thought it was.
Not for trucks. It's too short of a race for us.
I guess that's just if you abuse it.
Yeah. Just the Atlanta being a little bit more abrasive. We did do Kansas, but in trucks, they're so heavy that it doesn't matter. You're not going fast enough.
That really shook up the field. Well, no, not really. Modudo in the back, though. Stage 3. This stage is about 53, 52 laps. So these drivers, and they're about, they can go, what, 19 laps of fuel?
That's
Yep.
it. Well, teammates touch 54 and the 20. Ghost is actually gonna let Soaps go to the lead.
That's a planned move by Ghost. I was told earlier that him and Masopes were practicing and they know the strategy, but Masopes is leading here, so we'll see when Masopes peels off. Yeah, because Ghost is for sure pulling some sort of strategy to save that time.
Yeah.
Miss Soaps is definitely running 100% right now.
I think he wants to run these 2 laps hard and then go. What do you
I
know?
wanted to point out. Yep, there's Masopes. One thing I wanted to point out, that just shows the difference between wheel and controller. Matt Black wasn't really saving, while Ghost was saving the whole stage 2 and barely beat Matt Black by only probably about half a second.
I know you're trying to make a point and I don't care.
I'm just saying. I will just saying.
I know that Ghost is racing on his controller tonight.
at how many drivers. Look at all the playoff drivers running the bottom. Mo Doodle
They
jumped
know
down
this
there.
strategy. Dalton, he's with them. Non-playoff driver. See the 10 stuck on the bottom. I know he was trying to make a move on Kenny, but I wonder if he just stays down. Looks like he will.
Who took their shoes off?
Me. Oh, hell into the wall.
Oof.
Oh, 54 hit the wall. Kenny's gonna take the lead. That should bring King Henry up into the battle.
We got a 2 points leader back here just putting around. They him and the soaps out of grandma race.
Who can go slower? Ma'am obviously wins that one. Well, now I'm looking through the field. I think the 10 is saving. Only one running that bottom lane, and he's keeping pace. I'd say he's the person to watch right now.
Do you think no matter what they have to make it a 2-stop race, or is there a possibility to save enough to make it a 1-stop?
I think they're trying to make it a 2-stop race. I think it's a 3-stop race, and they're trying to save enough.
Because if you were saying 19 laps, 52 laps, or they get 19 laps of fuel, 52 laps on stage, they would have to save 7 laps each run.
It's doable for people in the clutch.
Yeah. If not,
This is gonna be a crazy finish. I just came back to the controller. This is.
Yeah.
So
Where's
many
our
people
other
on different
fuel mileage winner? Release.
Let's get on board with him. Give him a little love.
Still running the top.
I don't even know if he's on a wheel.
I don't think he is. He's always the person that you see drop almost instantly whenever the flag drops and start saving. So I've chalked it up. The 10 is saving.
There's no way Ghost is using a wheel, Kevin. There's no way for him to keep pace. I don't believe that.
No, I don't think he did that.
he's been wanting to, but he keeps backing out.
You're not. It's too late in the season because we all know how Ghost is. Oh, well, I didn't run my controller, so that's why I didn't win.
I'm telling you, a clutch is the easiest, funnest
Yeah, but if
thing
you're not
that you'll ever
comfortable with
try.
it, if you're not comfortable with it, then it. Because if you lose a championship because of that, then it's not really fun and games.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting told in the comment section, 16 people watching, that Ghost is on a wheel, so that's weird. That's really weird for me.
Well,
I'm confused. They're saying, Sharp saying he is, Kevin saying he's not, Heredia saying he's not either. Oh, Henry!
As his team owner, I can almost 99% tell you that he's not.
what did he tell you?
Yeah, he's talking about doing controller. Mainly thumb and everything, and then just because that's what he's familiar with for this race.
Always good to go safe.
Yep, look at all these drivers saving. This looks like, oh my gosh, making it look like the bottom's the preferred rule.
I wouldn't put it past him, Chad, but you're right.
Looks like a public lobby.
Now these two aren't saving.
7 and the 5.
And the 54.
The 54 was ahead of them. I think he started to drop back and maybe save a lap or two. Well, now that I go on board with him, must have hit the wall. Seven's gonna resume the.
The Soaps just picked up some followers.
Yeah,
Looks like
or
John Jones out there.
Kenny pitting? Kenny pitting.
Here's where it gets interesting.
Let's see how far these drivers. Let's watch the Soaps. Let's watch Ghost. They've been. Look at this group.
Also, keep an eye on the 10.
This is one of those races where, yeah, wheel versus controller can be a hot topic, but when everyone is saving, there's no real excuse.
No.
Yeah.
Kenny just said half the drivers are saving, so it looks like there's this group of the leaders. Shifter, Henry, Hale State.
Oh, Greg just run to the wall.
King Henry pitting.
Do you think the people that are not pitting, or the people that are not saving, any kind of chance? They're gonna get so far ahead.
But the beauty of this, it's two distinct strategies. It's either doing a 2-stop or a 3-stop, and that's...
Okay, that's what I thought they were trying to do.
But will it cancel out? Because these guys have to go at least, what, 20 and then 20? Or something like that? 19 and 19? Compared to everyone else who goes 16 and 16? Or just something with that, with the laps.
Yeah.
You know what throws a wrench into all of this? If they all have, if a caution comes out. But they're all spread out pretty well now. Hale State, look at the 3 Toyotas. A 5.
The 10 will take the lead right here, though.
But look at how much further.
He's been saving. Yeah. He's been saving this whole run as well.
Oh, King Henry already up on the racetrack. We're going to have to see that. Maybe a penalty.
Awesome.
But Ghost is still out there. How long has he went further than Kenny? 3 laps, at least?
Like Dalton's going to come to pit road. He was on that same strategy. And we're going to see the Soaps. Yep.
That little group Soaps big ammo doodle. The 3 M's. You guys.
I had a little laps like that.
Hey guys.
I had a license plate on an M3 I used to own. It was M3M. So my initials are MEM. M3M.
That's
anyways. So you get my age and you forget how many cars you've had. Tallied them up earlier today. It's 27.
We are gonna see Matt Black come down this time.
Rich Gang pitting.
On that same strategy.
We don't know who the leader is.
It's mayhem. When in doubt, it's mayhem.
I think it's the, or maybe it might be McCard, or it could be the car in front of him. Shifter's already pit.
Oh.
There's Ghost, the leader. Ghost just came down. If everyone has cycled through, that would put... Shifter?
Okay, so
Any?
how about this? Brody, I'm gonna add you to the Mayhem and the Soaps party, and then you can go ask who's the leader, just so we can get some sort of clarification.
Go do some field reporting for us, sir.
I will. I will be back.
Good luck, comrade. Infiltrate, secure network,
I
and
so
exfiltrate. I mean, best guess
now my
is that
card
it's.
saving. This is
See, I think it's Dalton and Ghost that are right there in front of Soaps, Mayhem, and Modoodle. That's
GG
my
Diamond
best guess.
said Kenny is the leader.
Cool.
Okay, well let's get on board
How
with
that
Kenny.
works.
Well, GD Diamonds isn't on the pit. Oh, he's typing and racing. That's new.
Yeah.
There's no way Rich Gang went a lap down. I don't believe that. But we'll see. We'll get an update from Brody whenever he joins.
Maybe he sped or something weird.
Alrighty.
Where you at for us?
Alright, so the 7 is leader.
Okay.
There is 30 to go as of now. And Mayhem is in 11th.
Was Soaps in 12th?
Yes.
Wow.
They're on the same strategy, they're in the same party, and they sounded very confident.
Aha.
And yes.
Yeah. Just hopeful thinking, maybe? Hopeful thinking. If
Yeah.
everybody else has to pit, and do that, at least to fuel and go, they might be, I don't know.
Another thing I would like to point out, the 10 car came a lap later than Mayhem and Masopes. We'll have that 2-lap advantage.
Wow.
And he's running the high line right now. I think he doesn't think he has to save anymore. And as I say that, he goes... Actually, you know what? He could be doing... Let's see if he goes to the high side this time. Because if he doesn't, he might be doing something sort of smart to kind of save and also put down laps. He's going to go to the bottom. He's going to go into saving.
But I remember that move that you're talking about. You can almost just ring it around the outside on one lap or on one corner and then coast through the next one.
Yep. Kind of half save.
Yep. Yeah.
I do that sometimes. Yep.
It works really well when you just need 1 or 2 laps.
Yep. Let me try to figure out this running order. I'm not really sure. So Kenny is in the lead. He trailed by GG, which I think is a lap down. I believe is a lap down. Okay, so Kenny's backstretch. Might be
Soaps
King.
is separated from Mayhem and Modoodle. I don't know. He's backed it way off.
Yeah.
He might just try to make it from here.
Okay, the top 3 right now is the 7, the 54, and then the 5.
And they're all going to have to stop for sure at least once, maybe twice.
I believe twice. The 5 might be trying to save.
Right. No, I mean, they're all going to have to stop, twice for sure. Masos is going to try to do it on one stop.
Yep, and I do believe the 10 and the 5, or the 10 and the 0 are 4th and 5th.
Whew.
Yep. This could really hurt or help Kenny. He has almost got a lap on Soaps and Mayhem. But I knew he was going to be one of the... Oh, Kenny's coming to pit.
Ooh. That, here we go. Strategy being played now.
No one else comes down that lap. Very interesting.
That's always a good thing. I always like that. Whenever you can come down by yourself on a lap, because, I mean, heck,
Yeah.
you're the only one on that strategy.
Yeah. And you're just like, I hope I have the right one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is my math better than your math? Good math.
Kenny is definitely committing to this three stop start.
Yep. As long as he can make it up with time on the track, I think it's the best strategy. The way that I've tried it 6 different ways, it seems like, this year in trucks.
Oh, we got a spin.
Oh no.
The 7 spun out coming back onto the track in front of the 10 and the 5. They both miss him.
Oh wow. He's back going again, no damage.
Yep. Spin. Didn't hit the wall. That is really going to hurt his chance.
That would have just totally messed up everything from a Soaps, Mayhem, all those guys. They just would have been looked at trying to do that blast to the field.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, so Kenny was the lead. He pit, and then he spun coming back up onto the track.
Okay, well, that's Junior Motorsports for you.
Yep.
And he was the only one that pit on that strategy, so he's doing a solo strategy. It's like
So he's the only one saving.
That is.
Well, no, he's not.
No,
Or not
he's
saving. Not saving, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, the 5 is saving. The 10 just passed him, and where's the 50? The 54 was in second. He's on pit road now, so the 10 would be in the lead. The 5 would be second.
The 20's going so slow, it sounds like we're under caution.
Yeah, he probably saw that 7 car.
It's like, I'm gonna back it down.
Back it down.
So who's the leader again? I'm sorry. The 5? The 7 next to it?
The 10. The 10.
Okay.
The 5 backed it way off. Yeah, he is still backing off. But it looks like the 0 has backed off too, but here comes Ghost into the picture. Looks like the 0 is going to signal this time. Going to get into the 5. 5's going to come to pit road this time too. I think the 5 ran out. I honestly think the 5 ran out coming into 3.
And the way it looks like Kenny's now pulled away from the 10, so he's at least got his lap back that he'd lost on pit road. Is that Ghost that's waiting home? 0's on pit road. Yeah,
He was
I'm sorry.
well, where is he compared to the 54? That was second place in 54.
Let's see. So Ghost and Hail State are in between the 10 and the 54.
Okay.
And they're about, I would say the 10 and 54 are about a straightaway apart. And then you've got Ghost and Hail State right there between them.
Well, what I'm saying is, where is the 54 compared to the 7?
About 2 straightaways back, so about quarter track to half track back. No,
So
third track back, yeah.
if that is correct, and the 54 is ahead of the 7, 7 lost a ton of time.
Yeah.
Ghost is going to come this time. On the lap before, and we totally missed it, the 3Ms and, well, the 4Ms came down. Mo Doodle, Soaps, McCart, and Mam.
So Luis got a little lag going on there, but he's saving like crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter that much. I mean, where can you drop back to?
Yeah. So on their screen, they're watching the 10. I don't know if they're looking back or forward or not. But you can just see Mayhem pulling up on track. I think that's Mo Doodle in the black car coming up. Because they would be running a little harder now.
Yeah. Well, the 16 pit that time as well. So, 10 has not pit yet.
Well, that makes sense.
He's still running the highest. He might have enough. We might see an underdog win tonight.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
We
I
could
know.
see someone that's like right there on the edge of the playoff standings win. Just to knock those Ghost Mayhem and Soaps.
That would put a lot of stress on Sharp. Sharp was banking on someone that was obviously the front runner this championship to win tonight.
Exactly, because he's not in this one tonight. Oh, rip.
Rip.
Man.
Say a prayer, pull one out. Whatever.
Okay. Who is Matt Black still the leader?
Yeah.
From what we can tell, yeah. And it looks
Who's
like
second? King Henry.
the 54, you think?
Yeah, I think the 10 is the last one to pit. He's running the high side, so I'm not sure. We could have missed it.
Check the stream.
I don't
There's a lot
think
of
he has.
comments.
Man, I got this new blanket. It's so comfortable. It's a big old Ford logo.
I don't know, Sharp. No, Sharp said, I'm not worried about points at all. I mean, if you're below the cut line, then you're below the cut line at the end of the day, whether you have the confidence or not.
I agree. I mean, you can't bank on a win. You've got to. I think playoff racing is racing up at the front and putting yourself in the position to win. But the best driver is going to win the race, I think, in the end. So Sharp, if he really does think he's the best driver at some track, and good luck to him, more power to him.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that you're gonna want to run well. That's just racing in general.
Yeah. And I mean, like me personally, I didn't practice as much as I should have at regular season races, but I put in some laps here at our playoff races coming up. And I'm feeling there's some other drivers that did that as well.
There's 18 people watching. I think that's the highest it's been. I think that's the new record since Martinsville, I believe, which was about 14 or 15.
I think the HPL versus the those fancy women league.
That was high. That was high as well.
Yeah, I think that one.
That's probably the one with the most views. Either that or the first race of the season, or the first broadcast in general. I think that was exhibition race. This race has been so long that it's gonna blend into the cut time a little bit.
I think so. And that's just these Kansas races are long attrition races. Is the Cup one a 400 or 500?
It's 400. There are no 500. Well, if you consider Talladega, but
Right. Yeah.
there are no 400-mile races or 500-mile races left in the season.
I think it was.
But Kansas will be the day
used
race in about 30 minutes.
And I remember Kansas
Kenny
when it was one of the first tracks to go down to a 400-mile from a 500-mile race.
I don't remember it being 500. That was probably, 2012, 2011?
I was thinking more like 08.
Oh, further.
I was thinking the wing cars.
What other race was for 500? I know there was one.
Well, all of them were Kentucky, Kansas.
Kentucky wasn't 500. No way.
And it was for like 2 years. It was, and they're like, nope. Cut it right back down. They didn't have enough viewership for the whole race. They would lose half the viewers halfway through the race.
Is the 10 in pit yet? Okay, we definitely missed. We definitely missed
The 10?
I think so.
I'm assuming the 10's still the leader. Brody,
possible.
if you wanted to do another check-in with Mayhem and them,
I got you.
Appreciate it.
You know, it's going to be a fun race. The next two races between Edits and Sharp. I think that's going to be something worth watching out for because they're both, you know, going to be in that need a win situation to move on in the playoffs, and that's how Edits got its first win.
Dylan just said in the chat, if this is Dylan, Kansas was never a 500, nor was Kentucky. I don't remember Kansas or Kentucky being one.
Well, I'm going to Google this because I think both of y'all.
Alright, boys. 54 is the leader with 4 to go.
54? What? Oh, 54's in the pit.
And he's coming to pit road.
So who was second?
Oh no. That'll the 5's behind the 10, I believe, right?
I don't know.
The 10's definitely the leader. I can't see anyone else.
Solis
And
missed
he-
the pits.
Mm,
That's a penalty. Yep, it didn't register for him either, so he's gonna have to go around again.
I think the running order is the 10, 15. Maybe Hale. I don't think so. I think Hale's 11. God.
Yeah, I don't know. This is.
I do just want to point out, upset man, not to have.
So Sharp said the 10 on board who we're on board with now is the leader. Ghost is second. That would be a good win for Matt Black. That kicks one of the main threats out. Well, I mean, Matt Black was already in the top 8 already, so.
Yeah.
Solis just died.
I saw that.
Is Hale staying in third? What a run that would be for the third.
It'd be the final lap. Going through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, possibly.
Possibly. Is this it? No. Nah, I think this is the final lap.
Yeah. I think I chalked it up to that.
GG.
Oh my gosh,
Mayhem.
is Mam out? Or is he just saving?
I think he's a lap down.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Now, if Mac Black, I think Mac Black's going to come off turn 4 and win at Kansas.
Yeah.
Yes.
98's gonna pay his. Yeah, he's upset.
You go a
Ran-
full lap down.
Car ran this race perfect. I mean, he had the speed, strategy. Ghost comes in second.
Yeah.
I believe the 5, the 0,
If you guys can get Matt Black into
the
the
6, 5, the 0, the 6, 54 is a lap, or maybe the 54 is ahead of him. I don't know.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people happy with this split. Not surprising.
I didn't think so.
This is a Kansas race, so. Kansas, or Xfinity tracks with high tire wear. Kansas is one of them.
So, our top 5 was Matt Black, and then who?
I don't know. We need.
Thought Brody was. Well, congratulations to him making it on into the next round, especially being right there at the cutoff line.
Who got fastest lap? And he got fastest lap. So I mean, I don't know if you consider him.
Yeah, you really can't say anything on it.
No,
So we're joined by our winner. Is your mic working? Oh, I'm already on the 10.
Yes.
That
Triple
is
crown.
one crazy. That's a crazy race. Just talk us through it.
Well, I knew that they were oversaving. I just had that feeling. So I pushed it. You see me push the 16 all the way up there in stage 2, and I knew that they were oversaving. So I just kept running my race, and I was watching what the other strategies were, and I knew the 54 had to pit, so all I had to do was keep Ghost behind me.
That's what it looked like. Those were some good laps you were running. I think you also got the fastest lap.
Yeah, but I probably only won that because I was clutch, you know.
Yep. That's probably what everyone's thinking. Yeah. I've had that talk against me too.
It's just sad that it has to. That's how I have to be known as a winner. But
I don't think so. You won. You were on the cutoff line. Now you're into the next round. We'll go ahead and move on past this race then. So, what do you got now? Are you just going to relax for the rest of this round, or are you going to go at it and try to steal the wins?
Well, I've been dreading this first round since I seen the tracks, because I am not a Gateway person and I am not a Watkins Glen person. I mean, if there's a road course though that I'm good at, it's Watkins Glen because I've made the most laps around there.
Right.
But man, that is not my cup of tea. So I am very glad that I can move on now and not have to worry.
What's the mindset now to possibly steal a win away from like another heavyweight? Sharp, Sharp's not racing. Same with Mayhem and Soaps too.
Yeah, them guys were fast at the beginning, but I was still quicker than them, I felt. And I just ran into some bad luck with the 78. Once I figured out the strategy, it was game on.
Yeah. Well, we're going to let you go, and good win, and we'll see you Thursday. Yep, today's Monday. Thursday at Gateway.
Thank you, guys.
Well, last thoughts. I'm going to pick my paint scheme on stream, so everyone knows what I'm running. Final thoughts before we wrap things up?
What do you got, Brody?
Well, we saw a pretty tame race. A lot of strategies, a lot of people trying to make their strategy work to lock themselves into the next round. We just saw the 10 card completely outplayed.
Yep. I think you're right. I mean, this is what got him his win to get in. I hope that I can do this strategy that he pulled and pull off something like that at Atlanta. Great win in my opinion. I think that knocks Sharp all the way down to where he's below the cutoff line now, with Mo Doodles and McCard and Kenny running tonight, and with Soaps and Mayhem finishing decent. So that he's in. He's on to Homestead, the wild card, Talladega, and Bristol. It's gonna be interesting. Good luck tonight, guys, in your cup race.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
I'm excited.
We'll see how it goes. Well, gonna wrap things up there for Fluffy and Brody. I'm always Joker, and we will see you in about 10-15 minutes for the cup race to start the playoffs at Kansas.